Man, Battlefield has had a really hard time, hasn't it? 2042 didn't quite hit right, a lot of players said they dropped off, but something feels different with Battlefield 6. Mostly years of silence from DICE, and now here's Battlefield 6 feeling like a make or break moment for the franchise. Back in the day, Bad Company and Battlefield 3 were huge. Players have fond memories of those games. The design, the levolutions, the teamwork, the near misses, and clutch plays. That's what really made Battlefield shine. I'm happy to say that where Battlefield 5 and 2042 missed, Battlefield 6 feels like it's hitting all the right notes. A big thank you to EA for providing a review code. Let's dive into my review right now. Okay, all of that said, I want to preface this multiplayer review with a caveat. With any online game, you really need to wait and see how fans react at launch and how servers react. Servers are going to get rocked. Things can go really, really bad once millions of players are hammering those servers. I also, for my experience, couldn't join a lot of their morning sessions, so I would catch nighttime players, and that always meant a lot of bots. So if servers ever dip way down, you will be able to find bots like I did. Maybe that's a positive in your mind. Also, there's probably a day one patch or something, and with that, there can always be wonkiness, so I'm telling you about my review experience with this review code. I'm getting to the point, I promise. The point is, I still think Battlefield 6 is great. After the preview event that I drove out to for the day, I knew they had something really good here. I'm sure you tried the betas, maybe even played it yourself. Well, I'm not sure what you think, but I really had a blast with the game. I've been playing a lot of Delta Force about a year back when it was in early access, and Battlefield 6 is just so much better than Delta, in my opinion. It's hard to play anything else and not wish you were playing this. A really good sign of success is the lack of fatigue. The fact that I want to keep playing is awesome. I stayed up far too late playing for this review, literally that I'm recording right now, and I can't wait to play more. I know a lot of the kills I'm showing in this footage are bots, but it still feels pretty nice to wreck shop. I will be doing a follow-up in the form of a stream or some sort of impressions once some kids are wrecking me every single night to let you know if this impression holds up. So let's talk about it a little bit. On the map design, there's a lot of variety. I already love Liberation Peak from the beta. Huge open maps, lots of sniping, and beautiful visuals. I spent some time on Iberian Offensive. The point at the top of the map is a bit hard to defend, but I like how each location offers a unique challenge. The open area up top has another spot below it where there's an interior section, it's like a house or something, that can be used to your advantage. It's really, really fun, and it's nice that you have these two very different spots that you need to take over in order to win. And Manhattan Bridge was another that I really loved. Really high points that can give you an Overwatch position, but you're pretty vulnerable if you're up there alone. Interior areas let you hide or get the drop on other locations across the map. Really good design for some of these areas. I think all the maps kind of did this thing where they would have open points to defend and then they would have really tight quarters. I really, really like that. Anyway, those were just a few of the highlights in my opinion. Lots of fun to play them. Classes, lots of debates on this one. Some like Assault with a shotgun. Some think that's overpowered. It does feel pretty balanced overall though. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not Shroud, obviously, but I'm having a good time. I can't wait to see what the creative uses end up being for the ladder for the Assault class, for example. That's going to be really interesting, and I think it'll make for some fun moments. I still love sniping things with Recon. The Sniper class feels pretty balanced right now if you're playing it as the Sniper class. Medic is really great for revives. You can just tap once and get a player back, and it's sort of fun being that hero. You're just like one tap zapping everybody back to life. Using the medic with the LMG is just really, really fun. A really cool mid to sometimes even long range if you can use it right. Engineer though, that is the big one. It still feels like it needs a bit of work. The SMG is a lot of fun as the default primary weapon, and I like the TTK. The TTK with the SMG does feel right, seeing you're probably going to be, near a tank and needing to defend it in a pinch. So They might have something, we'll see. Out of all the classes, I think engineer is the one that the team's going to need to keep an eye on the most, because it just, I mean, I'm either going to go recon, I'm going to go sniper, or I'm going to go assault. Engineer is there. Medic gives me a reason to play. Medic's really fun. I have a good time reviving people, and that 100 round weapon is really fun to just spray and pray and mow down your opponent. So that's a good one. And it is cool, like the quick revives. I like medic more than I think I realized. Just sort of rambling about it. I'm not sure how it's all going to pan out, though. I didn't see anything completely broken or anything like that. Team comp feels pretty strong, especially given the emphasis on vehicles, which is why, engineer is the go-to for vehicle companions. And while there were no crazy cosmetics, time's going to tell on that one. I unlocked a few apparently through challenge or through the code they gave me. I don't know. I think the cosmetics are kind of boring, but that's kind of what a lot of people wanted. They didn't want these crazy neon skins. There's not a lot you can do except swap out your skin, and it just sort of replaces the whole thing. And they're not like crazy. They're all grounded in reality. I would love to see something grounded in reality, but maybe a little bit more fun than these. So I guess time will tell on that one. Yeah, so look, long story short, Battlefield 6 feels like DICE getting back to their groove, back into their groove. It's fun, chaotic. It rewards teamwork. Every time I finish a session, and this is the real sign of success, I want to queue for more. I want to play one more match, and it's got that just one more feeling that to me says this is a game that I'm going to come back to for a long time. I'm going to have more impressions after launch once the full player base is in, and I'll talk about that, the good, the bad, whatever, ends up happening on a stream, or just give you follow-up thoughts. But I wanted to let you know I had a really good time with Battlefield 6 multiplayer so far. We're going to be talking about single player tomorrow. I'll have even more thoughts to share there. And I think you're going to like Battlefield 6. I guess we will tell when the internet gets a hold of it. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when my content goes live. Thank you so very much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. A huge thank you to all the backers: Christopher, Eddie, Philroni, Aries, EMS. You can back at patreon.com/SaveStatePlus or become a YouTube member to support my work. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out my Battlefield preview to know what my original thoughts were. I'm going to get out of here and go to bed. Bye for now.